How's it going today, guys? Today we're going to be reviewing the Daiwa Darkwater rods. I have two of these rods right here. I have just the heavy boat conventional rod right here, and then I have the medium heavy Kingfish class Darkwater rod right here. So we're going to be reviewing these rods. I've had these for quite some time. I've really got to experience both of these rods through quite a bit, and I'm excited to tell you guys what my thoughts are on these rods. So that being said, don't forget to subscribe, smash the notification bell, and smash the like button on this video. That way it helps get out to more people. With that being said, let's start the review. So as I start this review, I just want to let you guys know the setups I got going on right here. So this is just a heavy action boat conventional. It's a 7-foot rod, whereas this is a 7-foot rod also. It is medium heavy action and is the Kingfish class for the Darkwater rods. There's also a class for sail fishing. It's their sailfish rods, and then there's the standard boat conventional rods like the one I have here. This one I'm using for tuna, I'm using for grouper, snapper. As you can see, I have a bottom rig set up on it. This one I'm primarily using for my kite fishing. Actually, it's a Kingfish rod. However, Kingfish rod has a little bit more backbone in it, which is why I chose that, and it's got a really soft tip. So I have a trolling lure rigged on here right now, but that's just because the trip I went on. Most of the time, I'm using this off my kite. I have it paired to a Pen Fathom reel. We're going to be reviewing that in the future, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss that video. We already reviewed this reel on here. It's a Daiwa Saltiga 60 wide reel, 2-speed. We just recently reviewed that, so be sure and check it out right here. So, that being said, let's talk about the rods. So the first thing I want to talk about on these rods is that aesthetically, they both look very cool. As you can see, the Darkwater, the standard boat conventional has a mahi on it. I'm sure the sailfish would have a sailfish on it, and this one has a Kingfish on it. I don't know if you guys can see those, but it's just something cool. It's always nice to have a rod that looks cool with the blue and the black on it. It makes it look really, really cool. So, also, something else to note on here is the seats, the reel seats. So they're both the same on both of these rods. They're the Fiji seats, which is really nice. It's double locking. I don't know how well you can see that. But that's nice just because sometimes it loosens up during a long fight, and to make sure that the reel just doesn't like pop out, the double locking helps and is a great insurance on that. Also, something I want to note is the grips. So both of these grips is actually really comfortable to hold. I'm trying to hold two here, so it's not quite as simple. But anyways, this is a really comfortable grip to hold. It's comfortable to hold and reel and during the duration of the fight. Which is one reason why I bought a second one of these reels, of these rods, was because it's just so comfortable to hold, and the action on these rods is great. Obviously, different rods are going to have different actions and different strength and stuff like that. There's different lengths, so that's all going to depend on what your needs are. So be sure and check those specs out on Daiwa's website, linked down below in the description. Also, something to note is that this rod is just a standard foam end below the reel seat, where I guess you could say the bottom of the rod is. And this one, it's like a coated. It almost looks like carbon fiber, but I'm pretty sure it's plastic. However, both of these rods are super light to hold. Even though this is a heavy action rod, it's still relatively light. And same thing with this one. So another thing that I'm really big about on conventionals is the sides of the guides, and especially the ones at the very top of the rod. I don't know how well you can see that, but the ones at the top of the rod, I love big guides on my rods. And these are quality guides. They're Fiji guides, which is really nice because Fiji makes some really high quality guides. And what I really love about these guides is that they're big. So if I'm reeling in a swivel, or if I'm reeling in a big knot, I can go through my line or my guides smoothly. My line will go through the guides smoothly and onto my reel. That way it's not getting nipped up or anything like that, and it's not causing me to have a chance of losing the fish just because, you know, my line is getting stuck in the guides. So that's really nice. Just because the guides are bigger, that allows the line to be reeled through the guides a lot easier as well. Now, these rods aren't really being used for casting, but that could also help with casting, having a bigger guides. But however, just on what I'm using these for as a conventional, reeling in through like an Albright knot or an FG knot or a swivel or even a rubber band if I have a balloon on the rod, it'll go through my guides really easily and it's not going to get stuck, which is why I really love these rods. In particular, is the guides are nice and big. It looks nice. It's comfortable to hold. It's not too heavy, especially this setup right here. Keep in mind, guys, the reel that you put on the rods is going to make it heavier. Like this is a 60 wide reel, whereas this is a 40 wide reel. Two different reels, two different weights, and the rods weigh significantly different. Also, their purposes are different as well, which is why the weights are different. So just to recap, big guides are a big plus on these reels. On these rods. They look really cool. They're really durable, and I haven't had any issues with any of these rods breaking. They've been bounced around quite a bit, and they've even hit some fans, courtesy of the others I fish with. But they didn't break. They're still outperforming a lot of the other rods that I've bought for conventionals, and I've been really happy with these rods. And I have to say, these are probably my favorite rods to put on a conventional reel. That's just my personal preference. Let me know what you guys think of these rods down below in the description. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And with that being said, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button on this video, and hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss the future video, especially when we go to review this reel. And be sure to check out the review on this Daiwa Saltica reel right here. You guys are going to love it. With that being said, signing off, and until next time.